I have a recent Erin Condren haul to show you. I have 3 boxes of stuff and I can't wait to dig into them. Hi, I'm Kristen and I post functional planning videos on my channel. If you're like me and you need a gentle reminder to just keep it simple, please make sure you're subscribed and I'll be right back. So I have 3 boxes here from Erin Condren. The purple one has stuff in it that I purchased, and the 2 blue ones are boxes that Erin Condren sent me to show you. So let's dig into those first. Let me see which one this one is. Okay, we're gonna do this box first. This was gifted from Erin Condren. I did not purchase this with my own money, but I did pick out what's inside, and let's just see. Okay, so we have here some of the new goodies from the new release that happened with the academic planners. And this is a pencil case, and I don't have one of these. I have a lot of other pouches from Erin Condren, and I don't have this style, so I'm excited to check this out. We have a couple of new covers. Oh look, this is fun. Okay, so this is the Petal Point cover in blue, and it's almost like cross stitch or needle point. This is really, really cute. This also comes in a different colorway. It's more like a warm toned colorway, like yellows and reds. Yeah, and then this is the strawberry, I think it's called Fruity, and this is the strawberry version. There's also a cherry version, but I love strawberry, so you can see I picked a lot of strawberry things. So we've got this cover, and I love the like pink stripes, and I like to do, whenever their font is like a cursive font, I like to do my name in all lowercase. I just think that looks cute. And then what else is in here? We have the dot grid. These are the medium-sized notepads, and this is the dot grid in the Fruity with the strawberry print. And when you order these, they come with 2 in the pack. So these last a nice long time. These fit really well in the back of the folios in that little like slide-in pocket. And I got my name on that as well. So let's open this up. And I just want to make sure I know how it works. Okay, so we've got 2 zippers. Well, we've got this zipper here and we've got this zipper here. And it's just that slate blue color. And let's see, this one opens this way. Okay, and this is like where you would put your pens, like this, right? I'm not gonna do them all. And then there's like a little slip pocket here. What fits here? Can we fit the washi tape in here? Yes, so the washi will fit in there pretty nicely. Of course, we can clip some of our magnetic bookmarks on there. These are so strong, these bookmarks. Okay, so that's that, right? And then what is this side? So this is like rigid, but the rest of it is not. The design part is like hard. And then this opens this way. And I'm pretty sure in the pictures I saw that it's like for your phone. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so like basically it becomes a phone stand. That is neat. I mean, you could even store your phone in there in your bag if you wanted, but if you're like watching videos or something at your desk and you maybe you're even like FaceTiming somebody, yeah, this is just right there like that. So that's cool. And then we also have like these little pockets, and then of course this, so you could fit so much stuff in here. Very fun. I like that. I am gonna have to brainstorm ways to use that, maybe in my Bible study bag. I'm not sure. I have like a Bible bag, and I don't know if this would fit in there, but even if it just goes and lives in my purse and just have like handy little essentials in it, it doesn't have to be all for planning. This might make a really good makeup bag as well, because you could put like, I don't know, like brushes and like liners here maybe. And just like someone like me, I don't use a ton of makeup. I feel like this might be a good use for that. I don't know, it's fun, I like it. I like that I got the opportunity to try that. So thank you, Erin Condren, for sending that. And you'll see this in some upcoming content soon, as well as these covers. I'm pretty sure they're the same on the other side, but let's go ahead and look at them. Okay, so again, we've got, this is the Petal Point, and this is the Fruity in Strawberry. There. Very nice. I like these. I like these new fun, just fun designs. They're very cute. And then of course we've got the dot grid notepads, which I can pull this off, but they're pretty self-explanatory. Okay, well, those are locked down. I'm not going to, we'll just go like that and get that off of there. So you've got the two notepads here. I really like the little angled stripes. It kind of reminds me of like airmail or whatever. This is just so cute. I really love the strawberries. All right, now in the other box that Erin Condren sent me, I have this is really exciting. I have the A5 softbound academic planner. They have completely changed the academic planner this year, and I think you're gonna love it because it's basically, this is an A5 vertical planner, and I know everybody has wanted that for so long, and now you have it. And not only that, it's lined. So this is the Journey colorway. It's their new colorful version of the academic planner, and it's slightly different than our normal colorful Erin Condren colorway, and I'm going to show you more about that in a little bit. But let's look at this. This is a 12-month planner. It starts in July of 2025 and it ends in June of 2026. This is an A5 softbound. It's got a vegan leather cover. It's stamped in gold here. It says academic planner with a little asterisk, and it has my name here in gold, which I've added on. It says KRISTANKREMER, and here's the back, and it has the little Erin Condren logo in gold as well. Let's go ahead and take off the little band here, and I can just kind of tell you what else it says. It's 12 months of yearly, monthly, and weekly views. It's thick 80-pound text weight paper. It's got project and exam trackers, class and assignment organizers, inspirational quotes, and more. And this is not the exact same paper that's in your normal like Erin Condren life planners, but it's still really nice paper. And look at how pretty it is on the side. This is like a really nice, fun pink color. And we have a bookmark as well. So let's pull that bookmark out first, just to show you. It's a dark, it matches the sides. Okay, so academic planner for the year. This says it's August 2025. But this says it's July, so I don't know, we'll see. Maybe they put the wrong, because this says August 2025 through July 2026, but this says July 2025 through June 2026. So I think what happened was they had these bands ready, and maybe that one just got put on the wrong dates. So let's open this up. You have a spot to put your name and school. And then you have your year at a glance, which starts in July of 2025 and ends in December of 2026. And you've got some note space. Here you've got heritage and awareness observances and your class schedule on both sides. So for your two different semesters or terms or whatever, term, start date, end date, and then Monday through Friday, and then a shared column for the weekend, and then notes. And then you're able to add up to 8 different classes, and then the times they are each day of the week. You have a line notes page and another line notes page going into the month. So this does start in August. Okay, so it was just this little band that was wrong. There's different start months sometimes for these types of planners, so just make sure you're looking at that whenever you're selecting your planner. So we've got the different, like the new journey design, which is just a fun new design. I always love when Erin Condren comes out with new designs, and I think it's been kind of fun that this year they're like giving new designs to different planners, and slightly different colorways as well, because normally in our colorful Erin Condren planners we have yellow for August, but now we have this nice pink color. You have your usual Sunday start in an Erin Condren planner, and also this sidebar over here. And let's look real quick. We'll look at September to see if there are any holidays printed, just because there aren't any in August anyway, so we wouldn't be able to tell. But we'll look at September to see what's there. This is the monthly dashboard page, and I like that it's very similar to the new updated version of the monthly dashboard page in the Life Planner. You have your little goals section, a spot for important dates, your to-do list, and a little notes and reminders section. And then over here we have a deadline tracker, and we're going to talk about a little bit later how you can use these pages even if you're not a student, but let's just talk about what's actually on the page for now. We have deadline tracker and columns for the due date, the assignment name, the subject, and the status. And then we go into the weekly spreads, and this is where we have an A5 vertical planner, and I just think it's amazing. I really want to check real quick before we go into it even more. I feel like this is a 1.5 inch column, and I just want to check. So we're going to use these this washi fan, which is a 1.5 inch sticker or washi piece, and it fits. So we can use regular stickers in this A5 planner, regular 1.5 inch stickers. Are these 1.5 inches? Now I'm questioning. Maybe I need to just get a real sticker just to see. I don't have a ruler right here, and that would be the way to really check, but we can easily check by grabbing a Planner Kate sticker. So here's one that says appointment. Let me get my spatula, and okay, your 1.5 inch stickers fit, and they look good. Amazing, amazing. Like so amazing. It's a vertical planner in the A5 size. So you've been wanting this, and even if you're not a student, I'm going to show you how you can use the specific student pages. There aren't many. You can see that this is laid out very like versatilely. That's not a word. This is laid out in such a way that anybody can use it. It doesn't say anything about students or school or anything on here. So honestly, this is so cool. And actually, this showed up just in time for me to start using it if I wanted to. Okay, so let's actually talk about this layout a little bit. We have 7 rows here. So you have your lined vertical, and that vertical column is broken up into these sections here, and there are 7 of them. So you can totally break that up however you want, or you could even just ignore that if you just want the lined vertical. You have a spot at the bottom for the like 3 to-dos or checklists or whatever it is, and you just kind of go through here. You have your different colors for the month. So the August color is this pink color, and July must be this purple color, and you have stacked weekends, and that's really it. It looks very functional, very versatile. You can use it however you want, and I just think this is so amazing, especially that they had the foresight to go ahead and make it with columns wide enough for you to use the stickers you already have. Honestly, this is amazing. So at the end, the last week in the month, you have your lined notes page again, and your new, there's no tabs, but the new, month page here with the quotes on it. And then we have September, and it's this lighter pink color, and we do have some important dates and holidays printed, and then you can see it goes into the September color there, and we have the holidays printed on the column there above the column. This is so nice. Like, I am not an A5 planner user, but I would consider using this very much. So let's just kind of go through and look at the different colors of the months. This is October. It's like a coral color here. And then we have November is an orange. And it looks like December is yellow. Let's look at the yellow there. And January is like a blue, purpley blue, almost like the iris color we know for April. February is a more pale purple, like a lavender color. March is a blue. It looks similar to, it's like a powdery blue kind of. All right, and then April is this teal color, which is really nice. And then May is this emerald green here. June looks like a more like avocado green here. And July is that purple color that we saw a little peek of at the beginning. Very nice. I like it. Okay, so what's at the end of July? So when we get to the end, there's some pages for projects and exams, which says, so each one of these little boxes is a different one. So there's 6 on each page. Title, class, details of the project or exam, and then important dates, the spot for the deadline, and whether you completed it. So there's 12, room for 12, 24, 36, and 48. So 48 projects and exams. And then you have forward planning for 2027 and lots of note space. And this is your end page and the back of the planner. So this is very cool. The reason I think it's great for students is it's small and lightweight. There's not a big coil that's going to kind of like get caught on things as you're sliding it in and out of your bag. This could fit in your purse or your tote bag, whatever kind of bag you like to use at school. I think it's super handy, and you're going to already have notebooks and things for your classes, or maybe your laptop or your tablet that you're using to like take notes on, so it doesn't need a whole lot of note space. This is all just very functional, usable space here. So now, with this being said, like I said, we will go into uses for the academic planner other than as a student, but the next part is relevant. So this is the box of things that I purchased with my own money. So again, all of this stuff was gifted from Erin Condren, but now the stuff I'm about to show you, I ordered this on a launch day of the academic planner. So I purchased the academic planner in the 7x9 colorful size. So now we can compare the two. The academic planner in the 7x9 coiled comes with a snap-in ruler bookmark that is the same one that we know and love from the old life planners before they started giving you the stencil, which I should have one handy here. So this is the ruler that comes with the life planners, and now we have those same rulers. If you liked those, they come with the academic planner. You still have a removable interchangeable cover. I got mine customized, personalized with my name, and this, I can't remember the name of the color, but this is the it's similar to Daisy Blooms. I'll put it on the screen. I can't remember what it's called, but you can change the background color of this. And of course I chose the blues. I always love blues. So we go into the academic planner here, and we have our year at a glance page with the journey design up at the top, and then we have our heritage and awarenesses, our class schedule. This is the very same setup that we had in that A5. It's just, bigger, and it's on this different paper that we know and love. And the same setup here, you've got the class schedule on the back, align notes page, and then now we have our tabbed quote page here. So this one starts in July, that's how I ordered it. And we have our normal monthly calendar like we're used to, and we have our dashboard page and deadline tracker here. I want to look at something here now that I'm looking at this, and I just want to see. So this one says to-dos and this one says top to-dos. So that's the only difference there. Everything else is the same other than, of course, the size. And what else do we have? We have the columns here. So these columns are, we have more space here. So these are actually wider columns. We tried the sticker, the 1.5 inch sticker in that other one, and look at how much bigger these columns are. So lots more space, more breathing room, more room for little, you know, you can put your label and your icon there if you want. So tons of space in this. This is a lined vertical. This one has 4 to-do list sections down here at the bottom, and you still have your 7 sections here. And each of your 7 sections has 4 lines. Let's look at this. I think this is the same. 4 lines, yes. So you can see here that the columns, there's like a little alley in between on the 7x9, but they're right up next to each other for the A5. You still have stacked weekends over here. So you have separate day spots for weekends, but they are shorter and they're not divided the way they are for the weekdays. And then we get to the end of the month here, and you have your line notes page going into the following month, and there you go, it's the same. So we can kind of look at the tab colors again, and I'll show you the tabs in just a moment all together, and then how they compare to the Erin Condren monthly color scheme. I've got there January, February, March, April, May, June, July. Okay, so mine ends in July, and then we go into the projects and exams, and this does have a tab. We do still have the same 6. It's the same setup that we talked about. So that's 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 42, 48, 54, am I doing the math right? 54, 60, 66, 72, 78, 84, 90. Look at all of these. I don't even need to count. There's still so many. I'm not going to count them all, but plenty of assignments and things for the year. And then we have a tab for the notes section, and then you have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22 lined notes pages, and then the end page here, and then you have these fun stickers in really great colors, and they say exam, test, read, study guide, no class, midterm, quiz, paper due, study, vacation, and then you have some blank ones for each color as well. And that is the end of your new academic 7x9 planner. And I really am torn over which to use. I love this. Love, love, love this because it's big, it's coiled, it's 7x9. I can use all of my, you know, anything snap in and all of my covers and everything. It's a lined vertical planner that you can also like categorize. Like you can put, you know, each of your kids' activities, your dinner, your work plans, your social media plans, major to-dos for the day. It does differ from the life planner in that there's not like a to-do list column, but you do have all of these down here at the bottom. And then of course we have all of the, you know, sticky note booklets and things that you can add your own to-do lists to. So, I don't know, I really love this. Let's talk about how you can use it even if you're not a student. So I'm thinking here we have, of course, you would use this the same way you would use your life planner. So this page it says class schedule, but you could easily cover this with washi. Let's get like a roll of washi here and just see. This washi would cover all of that, right? You can see where it would cover all of that. This could be something that you do your ideal week. Okay, so when you're planning out like a new season, like right now I'm about to go into back to school season with my kid, and his schedule is completely changing, which means my schedule is completely changing just because, you know, helping him and supporting him and driving him to and from things. This is where you kind of figure out what is your ideal week like, and you can plan that out at the beginning of a new season to just say like, okay, well, on Mondays in the morning, this is my routine and such, right? And I think this is like a really good use for that. And then you have, of course, another one for the next season or whatever. Of course, line notes pages you can use for anything. And then even if you don't like the whole idea of like your ideal week, you can use these pages with Planner Kate full-size sticker sheets to cover this stuff to make it functional for you and cover up these like school things that you don't need. There's so many options there. You can check out like my planner setup videos and see some of the ways you can use those. And then yeah, like your line notes pages for anything. And then you have your standard monthly calendar, which you will always use, you know, the same way. And then there's nothing about school here on this page. This is basically a dashboard page. So you know, use it however you would use a normal dashboard page. The deadline tracker is perfect for spending, tracking your spending or budgeting. It's also very easy to cover these with either scripts or washi or stickers or whatever to kind of make this whatever you want it to be. It could be like a to-do list. It doesn't have to be a deadline tracker. It could just be basic to-do lists that you, you know, assign a date to. Yeah, so it's very easy to use this in a normal way and not a student way. And then again, this doesn't have anything student related on it. It's basically a lined vertical life planner. I mean, it's not a life planner, but you know what I mean. And then, yeah, so the whole planner is like that. And then this is really the only part, the projects and exams section, that I would struggle to use up. But again, you could use those full page sticker sheets if you wanted to cover these up. As a person who makes content, I could see using this as like a way to kind of like track the videos I'm making and, you know, what they're for, when I want them to post. I could use it in that way, but as a regular person who's just using it for planning, maybe it would work well for work projects. I don't know. Or even if maybe you're doing school, going back to school and finishing a degree or learning something, you could still use this in that way. But give me some ideas for this. I'm thinking, because you wouldn't want to cover all of this with stickers. It would take a lot. It would be expensive. You might just want to use whiteout and write over it, or just ignore it or whatever. It is written in like a gray, so you could probably use your dual tip markers and just write over top of it as well. I wouldn't see any problem doing that. But yeah, you have a ton of those. That would probably be the only hang up, is just kind of figuring out how you could use these functionally in your day-to-day life. But then of course you just have your notes section. And then the stickers in the back are also very school themed. So again, these are probably going to be things that, unless you have kids that you're helping to like remember certain things, these are probably not going to be as useful as like plain ones, but they're still really fun. I do still like the colors. If you have like a lot of scripts already in your sticker collection, these are just going to be fun to use to like, you'll just be able to cover up. Like this one that says test, you could use as just a background, like if you just really want to use them, and just kind of take whatever scripts you have and just use these as a background for that. Yeah, that would be fun too, just if you just want to use them up. So anyhow, that's how I would use this, and I'm really struggling to decide if which one of these I want to use as a content planner. I've talked about this a lot on my channel. I really prefer to plan all my content online, but I also need to write it down. It's really weird. I never end up actually planning content in like planning ahead of time. I don't plan what I'm working on ahead of time on paper. I do that on like all my Google apps, but I do need a spot to like write things down on the day as I'm doing things to make sure, you know, I'm sharing a thing or make sure I'm finishing something. And I feel like this is what that would be handy for. And I'm thinking it would work really well too, because I can break out each of these little sections for, you know, YouTube, Instagram, that kind of thing. And then even just like if I'm filming, like there's so many different ways I can break this up. And I love that it's on the paper I love, and that it's got the snap-ins, because I love using all of the little snap-in dealies. So right now I'm using a Daily Duo for that, but it's also very big and I don't use every day in the Daily Duo. So I don't know, I'm kind of considering maybe trying this out as well, just to see. So what I'm gonna do, since I did get this with a July start, and I did that on purpose because I like to kind of back plan what I've already done to see how I would use it. So I'm gonna go through and play with this and kind of back plan all of July and see if I can make this work for me. And then I also have the softbound that Erin Condren sent me, and I like this too. I think if I was a person that would like go somewhere and get work done, like maybe go sit at a coffee shop or the library or something like that, or if I had a lot of like appointments or meetings where I was leaving my house, this would be the choice because it is so compact. But I think for me, maybe this one. I don't know. I really love the idea of this one though. But I'm really happy that there is now an A5 vertical option for the people that really wanted one. And even if you're used to the coil, don't be afraid to try the softbounds. They are just as good quality and they're really nice. Like the paper's really thick. It's not exactly the same paper, but it's very good quality paper. So, I mean, I don't think you're going to be able to tell much difference. It's very good paper. And yeah, so try out either of them. But if you've always wanted a A5 vertical planner, I really think you should try this softbound academic. This also comes in the minimal pastel colors that you may have seen on, I had the teacher planner. And then the monthly planner also comes in the minimal pastels. So you could get this if you don't like all of this color, you could get that. Now, I did say I would show you the tabs, but I just looked over and noticed that I forgot to show you the other stuff that I got in this order with this. Because I ordered at launch for the academic planner, this was a free gift with purchase. This is just like a little clear glitter pencil pouch. And that is really cute and fun. Oh, it has a elastic. I didn't know it had that. How fun. Okay, so you know, you can put a few different pens and things in here and take them with you. And this goes on your cover like that. And it's really cute. It's clear iridescent glitter. And here's what it looks like on here. I don't think these are still available, but just in case they show them again or have them available to purchase. Sometimes they do that during like the warehouse sales and such. So there's that. That was a freebie. I did order new dual tip bulb blooms because my green ran out, and I use a lot of this blue, and I figured that was going to run out soon too. So I went ahead and got a new pack of those, and I grabbed this cover, which I'm going to use to try to kind of make a Formula One notebook. So this is the checkered cover, and you can get this in any color combination. And I went ahead and got like like. I'll put the color combination on the screen that I chose, but of course I wanted the black and white checkered flags, and then I got the orange because my favorite Formula One team is McLaren, and that is their color, papaya orange. And I got my initials here, just KK, and this is perfect. This is so, I saw this and immediately was like, yes, this is my Formula One notebook, and this is what the inside of the checkered cover looks like. And there's the back. So you can pick any accent colors you want. If you don't want it to have an accent color, you would just pick the same color as like this one, and then that would always match up. But then you wouldn't have your initials or anything, so you wouldn't want to customize it. But anyway, this is so cute, and that is what I ordered in that order. But this is everything I got in my recent Erin Condren haul. And let me know what you think about this new academic planner. Let me grab my planner. I gotta find one. Let me grab the monthly planner. Okay, so this is the new monthly planner, and then this is the academic planner, so you can see the difference in the tab colors. I think you can probably see the difference there. So these ones, this is the normal Erin Condren colorway, and then this one is the new academic colorful. It's really, really cute. It's a really nice, fun colorway. So, all right, anyhow, let me know what you think of the new academic planner, and did you grab one? Are you excited for a lined vertical or an A5 vertical? So that's it for this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, and if you really liked it, please consider subscribing, because I post functional planning videos on my channel, and if you like this one, you'll probably like those ones too, and I'd love to see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.